Oh, PC Smoker back again after a 2-day sojourn to Nashville. Then stay for day 3 because had to get back, do the shopping, and get to bed early because, I got up 4 a.m. So I saw the shindigs that happened over at Uptowns in Nashville and missed my meeting, my one-on-one meeting with Grandpa. Oh well, that's another day, another year, sometime. I was having a little tea. I'm smoking what's left. This Romeo and Juliet, House Montague, 660, of course. And in case of the sniffles, well, it's kind of like a sign that we're going from summer to autumn. So it always happens this way. Go from summer to autumn, winter to spring. I always get the sniffles. So I have to live with for a few days. No problem. Okay, as I said, I was in Nashville. Got there on Friday. Got there on Friday, stayed over for Saturday, Sunday morning. This morning. Last time I was in Nashville was only for 2 hours. This time was for 48 hours. So a little less than 48 hours. Say about 40 hours. Anyway, about Nashville itself. Well, on some of the streets I had to travel on, some streets don't have sidewalks, so I don't know how they're going to walk. I don't know how they're going to walk. I don't know how they walk. One, they don't have, like I said, they don't have no sidewalks. Plus the fact, some of the streets don't have shoulders. You got the middle line, you got the 2 white lines, and that's it. You go a little bit over the white line, you're going to need a tow truck to get out. And of course, you see some of these houses that are hundreds of feet up, way above the trees, way on top of the hill or mountain or whatever. If they have to drive up there, I hope they have very good transmissions and very good brakes. Otherwise, they'll never be able to get up the hill, and if they got park at a slant, if they don't block the wheels, down goes the car. So, I don't know how they do it. I don't know. And of course, since I'm still under reconstruction, I had to find a gym to work out at, which I did. It was also the same type of gym that I have over here, only a few things. There were a few changes here and there, such as the weights, how the measuring all that, how much attention they get, all that. So, and sometimes they don't have what I'm looking for, so kind of advise me substitute for something else. So let's get the lifting done. Okay, Friday night, most of us met over at Stogie's down in Franklin. See, the people I knew there was Nate and Robin Campbells. They were there. Crossroads Greg was there. Tobacco Frank, we haven't seen him on here. He was there. The Dagna boys, Jay and Jason, were there. Shadrach was there. Who else? Oh yes, Smoking Pipeliner, also known as Tade. He was there. And of course, Moontar and Skipsy, they were there. And some other YouTubers who I'm not subscribed to, because one guy posted is that, if you have so many subscribers, how to keep up with them, and also be able to watch the videos and all that. So, let's see who else. Who else? A few other people I don't know. And one of them had a little Illinois connection because his wife came from a town that's north of my hometown, and he's been in this town as well to go to school. Like I said, can't remember the name, so forgive me on that. And of course, Stogies was about two doors down from pizzeria, and true form, I'm not gonna, break my fast or whatever. Cheap, I wasn't gonna cheat, so I just stay away from the pizza. Nerve-wracking as it was, not torturous, but that's how it was. So I survived that. Oh yeah, Beans 316. He was there too. And Joe Case. Okay, got those. And Mark and Amber. They were there. And that's all I can remember. And then those guys showed up the next day over at the pipe tent. And let's see. And then see one guy who lives 50 miles away from here, Logan. He was there. Later today, he just subbed to me, and I already subbed you back, so there we go. And anyways, there was entertainment around, and that was good food as well. And like I said, I didn't cheat. They had barbecue wings, and I don't eat wings because I don't eat skin because it's all fat. So I guess just a little bit of meat, and it ain't quite worth it. Also, wasting money on throwing away the meat. Throwing away the skin. I wish I could have tried this coleslaw. I love coleslaw, but that's the diet, so that's the way it was. And then came the night in which Muntar and Sipsy were going to cut off the locks for their charity, Locks of Love, in which they raised over $2,500. And also, it was kind of like another donation. And this was a shooting or shooting part to Muntar. You probably saw in the video. Anyway, it was not only should the hair be gone, but also should the beard be gone. And $600 was raised for those two answers. That was over $260 for him to get rid of the beard, and there was over $300 for him to keep the beard. So obviously, he kept the beard. And like I said, there was food there as well, and it was torture again because I can't have anything. Like there was barbecue. I don't know, it was barbecue. Well, it was pulled. I don't know, it was pulled pork barbecue or beef. I don't know which, but I couldn't have any. Those were for the regular crowd. The VIPs and the vendors and other big guys, big wigs. Uh they get the feasted on rigatoni, which is pasta and mushrooms with like what cheese sauce with parsley in it. It looked good. I couldn't have any because, like I said, tuna sandwiches, baked potato, and a beef and a turkey burger. That's all I can have. And before I go on to that part, yeah. So also from the Saturday afternoon part is that Joel W came by and told me he watches every one of my videos. Finally, I got a fan. I probably have a few more, but he's the only one who told me he watched every one of them. Thank goodness. And thank you. Anyway, back to the torture of Saturday night. They had the rigatoni, the barbecue. Like I said, for the VIPs, they got rigatoni, spaghetti and meatballs, and chicken parmesan. Those are what the VIPs, the vendors, and all that, they got to eat. The other people, like I said, the barbecue. That's all. And there were a lot of that, all that left over. And one of the guys who was looking over to make sure, we poor folks don't get into the spaghetti meatballs and all that, he said, "Show me, oh, you can go ahead and take some." And said, "Oh, I just remembered, you can't have any." It looked good, really good. I mean, I could have taken one of those pans and, I don't know, about the same size you used to roast a turkey with. That's how big it was. I could eat the whole thing. I could have. But I gotta stick to it. So that was pure torture. And let's see, one of the people here, the father and son, I don't know who they were. Well, the Dagners were there too. For Friday night and Saturday, they were there too. And they're short. Being 16 inches taller than me, and Joe Case about the same height as me. But now that I remember those names, like I said, father and son presenters on YouTube. The son's name is Seth. I saw him, going through the Rubik's Cube, trying to, get them all size one color. And, trying to ask him, how can you do it? Because I have a Rubik's Cube, and I've never gotten around to trying to figure out how to solve it. So, here's a tip he told me, and is get the opposite sides, the top and bottom, get the opposite sides in one color. Once you've done that, the rest will fall into place. So, he twisted the cube up and had me solve it. So I remember, I'll try to get the, the opposite ends in the same color and the rest will fall into place. And it did. And probably when I go do the Rubik's Cube, well, I probably won't remember. So anyway, did I say that Shadrach was there too? Yeah, he was at all three places. And came the drawing. Boontar and Skipsy, they had the same prices they had. and they drew out names for him. And of course, Boontar won a prize, and the other 5 or 6 never showed up. So they'll be getting the prizes later. And then they pulled out the names of the people who were going to snip. And Boontar's barber was bald as me. I had a longer beard than me, so he took the honors of chopping it off. And that's when I left, because it was after 10 o'clock. I had to go to bed. I had to get up at 5 in the morning to lift. So if you're not on to Instagram like I am, we will just have to wait to see the video of Boontar and Skipsy in their new dues. So, and then like I said, I didn't stay around for today because I had to get back, because I have to work. I have to go to bed in about 40 minutes. I have to go to bed. And I also had to go to the store. I had to make some tea, which needs to be sugared. And so I couldn't stick around. Plus, it took 7 hours to get from Nashville to here. Probably took 8 hours. Naturally, rush hour traffic. So it was a good time, and like what Piper. Oh, I'm in the dark. Ooh, what a bum. There we go. Like Piper, PA pipe guy. He said, he would go to one of these because he get bored and all that. Nope, that's no one I'm talking about. Like, well, just go. Somebody will talk to you and have a conversation on that. So just go. Even for one meetup, one day, just go. Feel like it. And will I be going back to Nashville again for another pipe show? I don't know. I may be back there on Monday, August 21, 2017. Have to get there before, if it ain't cloudy, I'd be there before noon, so around 11 o'clock. Which means leaving here at 4 in the morning. Anyway, because that's the day in which the solar eclipse of the sun and the path of totality goes right through Nashville. So it'll be dark there at about 1:15 in the afternoon. So I may go down there for that, or I may go back down for another pipe show. It all depends upon the work and the money. That's all. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, it's getting close to 20 minutes now, so I better shut up because I gotta finish this before I go to bed and all that. It'd be nice to sleep in on bed. It's not as big as a motel, but at least I can listen to some music, because I couldn't listen to any music in the motel room because the reception was not that great. I mean, FM, Nashville station, should, but didn't, so I don't know why. Anyway, keep those home bars burning, cigar smoking, and I'll see you sometime, either here or in the flesh or wherever. Bye.